Last week on Sailing Adrift, we got some small electrical and carpentry projects done. Then it was time to finish our floor.
Day 4 flooring.
Day flooring?
Day flooring.
So we checked that box.
That's too short. This is it.
Then we popped the staircase back into place.
That is in.
I mean, it's in, and that's what's important.
That's in like sin.
It's not even a saying, dude.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
After a successful installation, we headed out for the night. And now we're back at it again.
We got some more Peruvian walnut. This is going to be for the lats that kind of surround the port lights and things like that. I put up some furring strips up in the boat and cut the insulation for behind the lats. That stuff's boring, we've done it already, so I figured I would just spare you all those details.
Here's a quick before of the V-Berth. Since then, we've done a lot of prep work for the slats. We added furring strips so we aren't screwing into the hull, wedged in the insulation, and then filled all the gaps with spray foam.
But what we need to do is turn this into the lats. We're going to do 2-inch wide by a half-inch lats all the way across that little area and into the V-berth. So we've got lots of wood to process. Let's get this stuff ready to go. It starts out pretty rough, so we gotta take off one side nice and smooth and then start cutting our thickness.
On to the next step, creating those slats.
We've cut them into lats. Some are a little rougher than others. I like the look of this wood. It's very attractive. The guy told me that this is the Peruvian walnut, and this is what walnut used to be like before it was kiln dried and over farmed. And I did ask about sustainability, and I got a kind of a wishy-washy answer, but he basically said that Peru doesn't participate in any of the sustainable foresting efforts or groups, but they try. And he thinks that this is not a crop that is going to have problems in the future. What will probably happen is they'll cut down all the big old ones, and then we'll just have the little new ones like we have here in the United States. But I mean, I got to pick something, I guess. Guess I can make everything out of bamboo. Anyway, the lats are ready. All we have to do is run them through the router, but I think we'll do that once we cut them to size. And yeah, should look real sharp. Okay, so here are all our lats that I cut the other day.
Slats?
Slats, yes. I don't know why we keep calling them lats, man. Okay, so there's laths, which is like L-A, see how I'm writing here? L-A-T-H?
Yeah,
that's
totes.
lad. That's like when you break out old like walls and you have those wood laths. But these are slats, man. I know they are, but I just keep calling them lats. Lats are like part of your back. Anyway, let's pull these out and you can pick through them and pick the colors of the ones that you like. You have some V-berth confetti on you.
I do?
Yeah. This is a tape, spray foam. It's not on your butt.
Right here.
And your back mostly. How does that look? These look pretty great, don't they? So these are the ones you like, and then those are the ones that we can use in the other room, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. I hope this is enough. I gotta think. This is gonna be, need 10, that's 19 inches. And then obviously above there's lots of windows, so we'll need virtually none, maybe 2. We need 20. 20. Then we'll be able to use all the offcuts to do the rest. So, there's that too.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. First, we cut them to rough size, then labeled them accordingly.
All right, is this the port side or the starboard side?
It doesn't really matter. They just need to all be together.
Call this the port side.
There's one with the star. Okay, so that makes sense because my labeling system, I put stars on the other ones.
Let's see there.
Yeah.
Magic, Kismet.
All right, let's see if it fits. I bet it's 2 inches too long.
It's too long, dude. What did you do here? It's gonna be a bit of a pitch. Do we have that? It's the ruler that does this and tells me angles. Ah, yes, the digital angle ruler. We're gonna call that angle 15%. So we'll take our circular saw. We'll set our angle to 15%. This is unwieldy. As anticipated, we're gonna have to trim this one quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll use our friend, the compass. God.
Let's make sure we continue to get our angles correct.
So maybe 115, 32.
Are you sure? Final answer.
We grab the drill and the driver.
Yes.
That's the driver. That's the drill. So we know that these lats are 1/2 inch and these are roughly 1/2 inch. So we need to limit the length of this to just, we'll do 7/8, just so we're not gonna nail the hole.
It's a good idea.
Thanks. You wrap this around here. You pull this trigger.
Mm-hmm.
There you have it. Did you grab the washers and those screws that we're going to use? It's in there enough to continue to work.
So that one's secure enough to start doing the rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I have the next one?
Here's number 9.
Excellent. Will you manage your tools, please?
Stop kicking them everywhere.
I hit it with
Stop
my luscious booty, actually.
Flopping around like a fish. Hey, luscious booty.
Last night I heard fish aren't very good at walking.
I didn't say walking.
This says 6'10". But now that I look at it, there's quite a little, like, freaking arc to this. So I'm going to cut it longer than that. Good. Glad I thought about that enough,
No way did that just happen.
I think I just cut that at 5'10".
Yeah, I think you did.
Let me just see how it fits. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks.
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay. I need another one.
There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to screw the pooch with this one.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Well, last night before we had to leave, I got the top one in, and then we attempted to do the second one, and I pulled a bit of a boner, not measuring twice and cutting once. This one ended up being quite short. This would have never happened if there was, if we were on the metric system, that's for sure. Anyway, it's time to get the rest of these done, at least on this side. So let's get after it. Booyah! We have finished, or at least as finished as we're gonna get today. Looks pretty great though.
Keep in mind this is just the test fit. We'll be taking these out soon and finishing them up before they become permanent.
We're gonna obviously sand these and round off the edges so they'll have a little bit of a texture to them. And then I'm gonna inset these nail heads, because if you look close, they're proud of the surface. We want those to be in because this is a bed area and you don't want to roll up against that, no matter how smooth they might appear. That definitely isn't going to be comfortable. But we've got them fitted and they look great. We've got this side done. We need to do this side next. And this will be very interesting because we have to use these lats to hold in the plexiglass. That's how it was in the old way. There was just a piece of plywood over it and the plexiglass was sandwiched with this little lip of fiberglass and sealant. So we're gonna repeat that with just better materials this time. These lats will be a lot stronger than the plywood was. Obviously all the strength is really in this fiberglass lip. And then when we put the plexiglass in, it's gonna be a lot thicker. That's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but that'll be a project for next week. Pretty happy with how this turned out. The next step will be to take these off and sand the corners and get them ready and inset those screws. And then we'll finish them and save them to put back into the boat later. We want to finish everything else first, make it look nice and pretty. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been great hanging out with you. Enjoy the groovy, weird texture of these LED lights around me. See you next week.
Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep following along, become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button below. And special thanks to our patron crew. We really appreciate your support.
Snap an apple. A hip-hop star may be what you are, but berry cherry blast will take you very far. I got the taste to pop in your face. Oh! Oh! Oh!
What?
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 What? I'm just saying stupid
It's
stuff.
snug as a bug.
Well, that's a real saying, Kelly. You
Chris,
see,
it
in like,
is what it is.
no one's ever said in like sin. That's not an expression. You're
I
like
swear it's a thing.
You're the first person in the world who's ever said that. Thank you.
This video is just going to be me handing you things.
And me cussing because this is
Grunting.
frustrating as hell.
Uh-huh.
I'm already doing frustrating work. I don't need lip from you, woman. How surprising. I mean, this is the first real frustrating boat job I've had to do.